Well, this Hispanic Heritage Month, the filmmaker is hoping to put a human face on the debate over immigration. Prodigal Daughter is one of the most talked about films at the 16th annual San Francisco Latino Film Festival. That documentary chronicles the story of an immigrant separated from her family in Peru. Our Jose Martinez has more.
Mabel Valdiviezo lived undocumented in the U.S. for 16 years, unable to return to her family in Lima, Peru. In her documentary Prodigal Daughter, she explores the emotional toll of that separation.
My family, that's my mother over here. That's her. And there I am.
Mabel shares her journey that started here in her home in San Francisco, highlighting her paintings of her mother, which feature prominently in the film.
My mother is a big subject of my film. I always painting my parents. This is my mother, and she was in her early 30s.
Those paintings will become part of Prodigal Daughter. She says the film reflects the reality of millions of undocumented immigrants who feel like the U.S. is a prison they cannot escape.
It doesn't stop when you gain your status. It's almost like a PTSD, a post-traumatic stress disorder that continues for a while. And I remember having nightmares continuing after, immigration police coming, breaking into my window and, taking me to somewhere.
Prodigal Daughter opens the San Francisco Latino Film Festival, and the festival's director, Lucho Ramirez, says stories like hers are exactly why this festival exists.
Not every migration story is the same, and I think that that's part of the beauty of Mabel's background and, how she came to be living here in San Francisco as a migrant, undocumented person, as a creative person. And just seeing her story. And of course, the problems that people have that are universal.
The festival showcases various issues from immigration and artificial intelligence to racial and socioeconomic challenges. But Mabel's story brings attention to a larger issue. A 2022 study found nearly 40% of undocumented immigrants report significant mental health struggles due to separation from family.
When people are experiencing this level of separation, it is grief, right? It's grieving the missed years, the missed opportunities, the missed connection that we don't get to have with a lot of our family members because of that barrier. And so it makes a lot of sense, right, that when we talk to undocumented folks, they describe it as such an immense amount of pain.
For Mabel, the journey to healing is ongoing.
It gives me joy now that when I see these, because I cry many times seeing this. The joy is that, we went through this experience, but now we are in a place of reconnection.
And she hopes Prodigal Daughter will inspire others to tell their stories and find their own ways to that healing.
Well, Prodigal Daughter is just one of the many films featured at the San Francisco Latino Film Festival, running until November 3rd. That festival includes both virtual and in-person screenings at venues like the Roxy Theater, Mission Cultural Center, and Yerba Buena Center for the Arts.